Thank you for sharing that. Can you tell me about your ties to your home country, such as family, property, or other commitments?
Oh yeah, sure, sure. I have stable job. I have a stable job in my home country, and I have been working for this company for 5 years. And second, I have family. I have stable and a great family. I have my parents. They help me a lot. I have two big sisters. That's why I want to stay back in the USA.
Thank you for sharing that. It's clear you have strong ties to your home country. Lastly, do you have sufficient funds to cover your expenses during your stay in the US?
Yes, I do. I can currently my salary is totally okay. I can cover all these trips. And here's some details on my document. Here's some details document on my bank banks. I don't know how to say that, and you can check it out.
That's great to hear. Having sufficient funds is important. Thank you for providing your bank documents for review. We'll take a look at them. That concludes our interview. You should receive a decision soon. Thank you for your time today.
Wow, wow, that's good, right? Hello.
Yes, that went really well. How do you feel about the practice interview?
Oh, I think there's I didn't practice it for too much, so I need to answer it what's my purpose to go to USA? So I need to make it clear in my mind and say it I mean directly and yeah, just yeah. Could you just give me okay? So let's go back to the first question. Okay, what is my purpose go through USA? So I should be answer I want to explore some different cultures and different traditions. I want to meet some new. I don't think in here we can say it's make just meet some new people, right?
Absolutely. That sounds good. You can say something like, my purpose for visiting the US is to explore different cultures and traditions and to experience the diverse attractions the country has to offer. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, that sounds much better. Okay, so let me write it down. I need to write it down, okay? So then I can memorize it well.
Sure, take your time to write it down. Let me know when you're ready for the next question, or if
Okay.
you want to go over anything else.
Okay, hold on. It's I don't
Nope.
know. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much. I mean, you're really doing a good job. I like it too much. I love you.
I'm glad I could help. If you need more practice or have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'm here for you.
Okay, so let's move on next question.
All right, here's the next question. Can you please explain how you will manage your work responsibilities during your trip to the United States?
Work responsibilities. I kind of confused about this question.
No worries. This question is about how you'll handle your job duties while you're away. Since you're taking a vacation, you could mention that you've arranged time off from work and made sure your responsibilities are covered during your absence.
Okay, I got
Does
it.
that help
Okay,
clarify?
I got it. It was kind of during the the first day of May we have 7 days holiday. So that means I'm on holiday. My trip was on 10 days. I just asked my corporate, just my company for 3 days off. So how to say answer it, correctly?
Perfect. You can say something like, my trip coincides with our May Day holiday, so I've requested an additional 3 days off from my company, ensuring that all my work responsibilities are managed during my absence. How does that sound?
Okay, give me a second. Let me see. Okay. Let me check it
Of
out, the transcript. Okay, so my trip coincides with our May Day holiday. So I have required additional 3 days. I requested an additional 3 days off from my company. Okay, so I think that's enough. Just don't answer it too long, right?
Exactly. Keeping it concise is key. Your answer is clear and to the point, which is great for an interview setting. If you're ready, we can move on to the next question.
Yes, we can move on to the next question. Let's go ahead.
Great. Next question. Can you tell me about any previous travels you've had outside your home country?
Yes, I have been. I in 2017. In 2017, I have been to the Philippines, and here's some picture I took. You can check it out. And this year, I have been to Hong Kong and Macau. You can check this out. Pictures.
That's a good response. It shows you have travel experience. If the officer asks for proof, you can mention you have photos or travel documents available. Ready for another one?
Oh yeah. So how to say it correctly? Just clearly, because I knew there's something wrong with my grammar, or yeah.
Of course. You can say, in 2017, I traveled to the Philippines, and I have some photos from that trip. This year, I also visited Hong Kong and Macau. I can share pictures from these trips if needed. How does that sound?
No, I just okay. The thing is about uh you do need to. I mean, you got to prove. I mean, when I was sitting in front of window, I just bring some pictures I brought, and I just tell them like which picture I was in Philippines, which pictures how I was in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. You can say, I brought some photos from my travels, which I can show you. These include pictures from my trip to the Philippines in 2017, as well as from Hong Kong and Macau this year. How does that sound?
Okay, so I think I just say okay in 2017 I traveled to Philippines and I had some photos from my trip and you can check it out. And this year I also visited Hong Kong and Macau and these are photos as well. You can check it out. I think that's enough. Yeah.
Yes, that sounds great. It's clear and provides the information they need. You're doing an excellent job with these answers. Ready for another question?
Yes, yes. Let's move on to the next question.
Okay, next question. Do you have any family members or friends currently residing in the United States?
No, I don't have any friends and family in there.
That's a clear and straightforward response. Well done. Shall we go for another question?
Oh, do you think that's okay?
Fantastic. Here's another one. How do you plan to travel between cities in the United States during your visit?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you say that again?
Of course. How do you plan to travel between cities in the United States during your visit?
Okay, the first I'll be landed in San Francisco. Then I just rent a car and drive to the Los Angeles. I'll just stay. I'm sorry. Okay, let me be clear. The first I'll be just the first. Okay, I'll be I'll be landed in San Francisco, and then I'll be just in San Francisco for 3 days. Then I'll just move to Los Angeles for 3 days. Then I'll just fly to New York and stay and then have 2 days in New York and then come back to China.
Great. Here's a more concise version. I'll land in San Francisco and stay for 3 days. Then I'll drive to Los Angeles for another 3 days. After that, I'll fly to New York for 2 days before returning to China. How does that sound?
Oh, okay. So okay, how about you help me to make okay, later we can make a itinerary. It's the itinerary, right? Did I sound correctly?
Yes, you said it correctly. Itinerary. I'd be happy to help you create one later. Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay, so let's go back to focus on questions. Let's move.
Sure thing. Here's the next question. Can you tell me about your current employment and how long you've been with your current employer?
Okay, I'm a motion designer. I have been working at my current company for 5 years. My job, my job is designing how users interact with digital interfaces, you know, and my company is technology my company is making like a cell phone operating system and auto operating system. We design all so my company design like a cell phone operating system and auto operating system.
Great answer. Here's a slightly refined version. I'm a motion designer and have been working at my current company for 5 years. My job involves designing how users interact with digital interfaces. Our company focuses on developing cell phone operating systems and automotive operating systems. How does that sound?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds great. I was wondering like can you tell me about your current employment? What's meaning of employment?
Sure. Employment refers to the state of having a paid job. When someone asks about your current employment, they want to know where you work, what your job is, and possibly how long you've been doing it. Does that clear things up?
Yeah, so my current, okay, I'll just say, okay, okay, I'll just answer to another, let me try to answer it. Let me try answer it again. Okay, I I currently work at a Meisu company. My company provides design like operating phone OS operating system, phone operating system and auto operating system. And my role is a motion designer. I help to designing how the users interact with our digital interfaces.
Great job. Here's a slightly polished version. I currently work at Meizu, where we design phone operating systems and automotive operating systems. My role as a motion designer involves creating intuitive user interactions with our digital interfaces. How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds perfect and it's very directly. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. If you have more questions or want to practice some more, just let me know.
Do you think you were enough? Just the question was done. Oh, yeah, about I think it's about like the financial. We didn't ask. There's not like the question yet. You didn't ask that question yet about financial and who gonna cover this trip.
Right, let's cover that. Here's a question related to finances. How do you plan to finance your trip to the United States?
Oh, I have been in here I really don't and I don't know how to answer it. And first I want to prove like I have stable job and stable salary because like my salary could cover all the trips. And first and second is I have saved some. I saved a lot. Actually, I don't need to worry about my financial. And third is about I had like a fun time. Just under my name, I have a house. So I don't know how to combine these things, answer it together. Could you show me? Yeah.
Sure. You can say something like, I have a stable job with a reliable salary, which will cover my travel expenses. Additionally, I've saved a significant amount specifically for this trip. I also own a property, which reflects my financial stability. How does that sound?
That sounds perfect. I love it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you liked it. If you have more questions or need further practice, feel free to ask.
Okay, I got to go to the work, and later we can practice. Just keep practice it. Yeah, makes me say it directly, clear, and know. Let me say no. This word I just learned it. Let me check it out. The word, okay? No, how to say that? Uh,
Flustered.
flustered. No, flustered. Yeah.
Got it, Jay. Let's keep practicing until you feel completely confident. Have a great day at work, and we can pick up where we left off later.